I'd always had a vision when I was a student, when I was a PhD, an undergraduate, that I wanted to walk into a grocery store or walk down the street and point at something and go, I did that. Well, my career has been a little unusual in that I started out doing my PhD in chemistry. I was doing organometallic catalysis and organometallic reaction chemistry, very academic. People don't sit eating their cornflakes in the morning and say, hey, honey, Andrew Barron just published a new paper on so-and-so. So this is not something that's really made an impact. I then became a professor at Harvard. And as I started, I got approached by Los Alamos National Labs to be on an oversight committee. And it was interesting because Los Alamos thinks they want to do everything for an impact, i.e. in those days still building atom bombs, right? But it was all to do with that. The scientists there all want to do basic science. But it was interesting, this concept of actually what you did has an impact somewhere. So as I started my research, I got more and more involved in solving problems. And I realized that yes, you could have a solution and then you could go and show how wonderful your solution was for everything. Or you could look at a challenge, at a problem, and try and develop solutions to that problem. And so my research moved less from purely academic to solving problems. And one of the things I've always believed is that I'm never the smartest person in the room. And the only way to do really great work is to surround yourself with smarter people, or people who are smarter in different areas than you. So unlike all the rest of the faculty in chemistry at Harvard, I didn't employ chemistry postdocs. I employed ones from material science and from chemical engineering, and whose backgrounds were different from mine because they could teach me things. Then I had someone who was doing electrical engineering or done electrical engineering. And they said, oh, well, in theory, this could be used for this application. Okay, let's do this. I want to do this. Oh, in that case, we're going to need to, and we started working out, and we ended up building a first of a new class of transistor. It got me into this idea that if in a paper at any point you say, oh, these materials could be used for water treatment, well, go and treat water with it. If you say, oh, these could be used for this, well, then go and do that study. You may fail. It may not turn out to be good for that, but okay. And maybe 9 times out of 10 it won't, but 1 time out of 10 it will. So what I hope I've kind of instilled in the rest of the RICE project is that idea, just do it.